friends, it's Gwen here today with my very first YouTube video. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and yes, it's taken a pandemic for it to actually happen. So here creating today with you a scrapbook layout. I'm using Echo Park all girl collection. There is an all boy version of this collection as well, so if you are a boy scrapper you might like to check that out. I've got most of this collection actually, so a couple of chipboard sheets, ephemera pack, the 6x6 paper pad and the 12x12 paper pad. And how cute is that little ballerina? Had to get her. I've got some puffy hearts from my stash. Those ones are American Crafts. And yep, that's the paper pad. Lots of really cute icons actually in this one. Little llamas, butterflies, all sorts of things. And I know I want to use that die cut. It's sort of where the starting point for this page. I've no idea what photo though, so I've got a few options here, and I do fuss with them a bit. So the cut file I'm using today is indeed mine from Cut to You, my cut file shop. And I did leave a little bit of footage here. I get asked a lot about backing cut files, so here I am. So with my Scotch Quick Dry adhesive, smallest amount ever on there, just enough to keep it in position. And then I fussy cut around it with my EK Success scissors. I will add some more adhesive after I've done the fussy cutting. It's so much better to add a little bit more than have too much and have it oozing out underneath the file. It looks awful when that happens. So I do tend to err on the side of caution with that smallest ever amount. And then yep, just fussy cut it all around. I'm working on a bright background today, something different. I am on a bit of a non-white background kick. And I did want to mount it on foam. So this foam is from Bunnings in Australia. You can get that, and it's really economical and it's super high tack, and I love it. So because it's a geometric design, I am taking a bit of care lining everything up. It's not as forgiving as a floral. You'll really tell if it's out of whack. So it's really important to make sure it's all really lined up. So the T-square ruler comes in handy for that. Next up, my photo. Back to my photo. Indecision City here. I was going to cut it out, but it's how I scrapbook. I'm really slow at scrapbooking and I'm really indecisive. It is what it is. So yeah, here I go. Umming and ahhing. I have scrapbooked that particular one before, that square photo before, so I don't end up choosing that one just because of that. I thought, no, I haven't done this photo, let's do this photo. I can use that other one on something else. Yeah, still not convinced though. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, that dot, what do I do with that dot? That's the hole that's in the top of the paper pad. So I figured if I trim off just that little bit of adhesive and then my photo covers up the dot, I will get away with that. And yeah. Oh, so now as I was saying with the decisions and how I scrapbook, part of it for me is actually excluding things, especially this is the first page I'm working with this collection. So there's lots to choose from, and you can very easily get to that place where you just want to put everything on the page. So I do a sweep and exclude things. So anything that goes in the bowl, I'm not allowed to touch the bowl now. We've done that, and that's a little rule I have. So everything that's in the bowl stays in the bowl. Now that I've done that sweep. And everything to the right there is things that could work. So as I go through, I'll keep coming back to the things on the right there. Yep, so I'm going to, my photo and my die cut piece there are the biggest elements in my page design. So I really want to get those locked into position. It's really important that I do that early, because if I leave it too late, I'll run out of space, and then especially like a die cut that size, yeah, if I don't get that locked in now, oh, no chance later. So I do that, and then I pull out a little bit of this green. I wasn't initially planning on doing that, but the plant in the background there has the green in it, and I think it looks really nice. It really works. So I do add them in there. And I'm sorry, some of the layouts off the bottom of the page there, rookie mistake. Oh dear. I do move it up in a moment, so don't worry. You haven't missed anything there. Maybe some indecision. That's about it. So here I go. Just looking at bits and pieces from the collections. That's a die cut tag. Those bits are chipboard pieces. Just doing the audition process. Everything gets auditioned in all the places on the layout, just to be sure that they're in the right spot. And at this stage, nothing is stuck down. Oh, except the photo and the die cut piece. None of the little embellishments are stuck down. I won't stick anything down until I pretty much have everything in place. The page will be, 90% done before I commit to anything. And see that die cut ends up being too big to use, but it's green, and I really wanted to use another pop of green to match with that title, so I do chop that in half, and it ends up being a little tab on the side of my photo there. It's got to be auditioned up there first though. No, back to its spot. Yep, perfect. Yep, and I'm just filing off the little tabs on some of the die cut pieces. They've got the little, I don't know what you call those, little die cut pieces. You can't see it. I need to up my close-up game. I'll work on that for the next video. But yeah, I file them off because they annoy me. Yep, they do. Yep, so just working more on my clusters. So I'm working on a design. At this point, I know that I'm going to have a cluster in the top right side of the page. Then that's going to draw your eye down, and then down to the bottom of the page. Oh, good, I scooched it up. So you can see now that bottom part of the page. Things are getting serious. I have adhesive on the rainbow. It's going into position. Okay, and I think a lot of that is stuck down now, or getting that way, certainly getting that way. So really just working on those 3 clusters, so top right near the rainbow there, and then bottom left. I like to have my clusters around that, like not just in 3 places on the page, but I like them more to flow. I just find that it helps lead the eye around the page, and it's my style, how I work. Now I've pulled out the sticker sheet here for this cute little sentiment that says chase rainbows, and it's cute because it's right near the rainbow. Very cute. And yeah, so I'm just finishing up placing a few things here. Wanted to thank you so much for popping in to watch my first ever video on the YouTubes. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope my process isn't too frustrating for you all, and I'll see you next time.